What's up? My name's Chef Egg, and this is Cooking with Egg, where the kitchen comes to life. On today's episode of Cooking with Egg, I'm going to teach you guys at home how to make Italian beans and greens soup. This is an excellent soup for a cold winter's day, and it tastes great every time. We're going to use hot Italian chicken sausage, onions, carrots, garbanzo beans in there, and then finish it off with some chopped kale. Now we got to chop this onion. We need to take our knife with control and support, and this is our bear claw. We're gonna cut this carrot into the same size so it cooks all at the same time. Next, we're gonna dice the tomato. We're gonna take some kale. We need to rip the leaves off of the stem. The leaves are really good and they're filled with vitamins and nutrients, but these stems are really thick and fibrous and they're not very fun to eat. Bunch it up with our hands and we're gonna make a chiffonade. A chiffonade is a really thin cut. So we gather everything up with our bear claw and we're gonna do smooth, slow, really thin cuts. The kale is gonna be the last thing we put in because it cooks really quick. So we've got our pan on medium heat, and we're gonna throw a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan, just a couple tablespoons. It looks beautiful. Once it starts to shimmer like that, we are ready to add our chicken sausage. Now while this is browning, do not touch it. If you move it around a bunch, it won't brown properly. If it doesn't brown properly, we won't have great flavor in our soup. Looks beautiful. What we're doing now is cooking the onions and the carrots until they're soft and bringing the natural sweet flavor of the vegetables out. Take our sausage and pop it right on top of our vegetables, and any juices that are in here go right on top. We're gonna pour our chicken broth over top, throw our beans in the soup, and a sprig of rosemary from our garden. Now our soup has been simmering for 30 minutes, so let's check it out. Ooh, it looks great. All the vegetables seem to be cooked and the sausage is cooked through. So now what we have to do is cut the sausage and add the tomatoes. You can use pork sausage if you want, but I find that adds a lot of fat to our dish. Very carefully slide this back into the pot. We're gonna add our tomatoes. Give this a stir. We want the tomatoes to be about halfway cooked. We don't want them to get too mushy. So this is cooked for 5 minutes. The last thing we add are beautiful kale because we don't want to cook all the nutrients out of it. So we're gonna take a nice handful of the kale and put it right on top. Give this a little stir. Now the soup smells awesome. The kale has cooked to perfection. We've got some whole wheat bread. Now it's time to plate. So we're gonna take a nice bowl over here. Look how great that looks. Put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Now the bread is nice and crusty and it's hot, and I think that we're gonna taste this soup. This soup is hearty, it's delicious. It's got a little chicken sausage, it's got the beans, lots of kale. I hope you guys had fun making the Italian beans and greens soup with me. I just want to say that I do this because I love cooking, and I love to spread this positive energy to you guys at home. And remember, Cooking with Egg, the Ovolution will be televised.
If your kitchen's full of smoke and you're almost broke, you should be cooking with egg. Cooking with egg. Inexpensive yet balanced, great food is no challenge. I'm cooking with egg. Cooking with egg. If you got a hot date and need food on your plate, you should be cooking with egg. Cooking with egg. Simmer, saute, marinate, flambe.